Alright guys, got this crazy ass makeshift camera up again. Try to give an idea of what I'm working with here. This is going to be my second mobility test. It's a little bit different from the first one because the fingers have been fully tweaked out now. Pretty much I've got all the shaping that I'm going to get in there. And the back plate's a little bit better, but there's still some issues going on with it. One of them is the middle finger. It's got some problems. It's not real bad. Whoops. Okay guys, it's... Wow. Woo! Sorry about that. Now you see what kind of crap I get for having this crazy ass makeshift fucking camera. Excuse my French. Alright. Now. Yeah, looks like we can see this. Alright. So. Middle finger needs a little bit of work. It's not bad. It's close to where I want it. It needs a little bit of work. Pinky is not going to work properly until the braces are put on. And one thing I'll have to say is this fucking Part 1 glove is a bitch. I'll have to say it really is. I've been working on this thing now for a while, as you guys know. Everybody who's been watching, you've seen what I've went through. Working on getting this thing just right. And I'm going to tell you, it's been a pain, as it always is. But it is coming along. I think that once I actually get the rings on, I think that it'll do okay. As you know, you can't really do a full test without the rings. It's just the way it is. But you got to get it as close as you can before you get the rings on. That way that when you do get the rings on, you ain't got too much work to do to get it right. So here it is. You can see the index finger probably needs a little bit of adjustment, not too much. Middle finger needs a little bit, and the rest of them are about where I want them. Might do a little bit of adjustment to the ring. Pinky is just right as far as I'm concerned. It does what I want it to. Get it to overlap. I can also get it to underlap. So that's good. That's exactly where I want it. And let's see. And I've already mentioned this, and you guys probably already know that this is pretty much going to be my build glove, so probably not going to know what I'm doing with it yet. I may put the rings on this one, I may just wait, build another one off of this one directly from its pieces, because if I do put the rings on, it's gonna make it harder for me to use the pieces. Okay. Because I'd like to take them apart and then match up each individual piece. So, but anyway, here it is. And for the most part, it's doing about what I want. It's very, very close to being where I want it. Not quite. Still got some more tweaking to do. And it's pretty crazy process. I've been working on this now for a little bit, and I mean, you can see how far I've gotten here, and it's not bad. A lot of people would probably sell it as is, tighten it down a little bit, and it could sell. but I'm not going to. I've still got things that I want to do to it, and then I will try to make another one. And Mr. Brian Seals, if you want one of these instead of my old prototype, it's probably best. After messing around with this glove, I really don't even want to build my prototype again. It's kind of funny. And you know, my prototype did a lot of the same things as far as mobility goes, because that's really what I was looking for, was just to get the mobility down with that particular piece. But you know, the templates were way off as far as shape goes, because I made them specifically so that they would be simple to put together, mainly so that I could learn this mobility. So, you know, now I've got a lot of these shapes down a lot better. I'm pretty happy with it for the most part. The templates are pretty good. They're close. I'm not going to say that this glove is accurate. I'll never really call it accurate, I don't guess, but I tried to get it close. Tried to get it as close as I could. And this is pretty much my second copper glove. So it's not bad, you know. It's really my third build altogether, including my tin piece. So I guess for my third glove, it's not so bad. I am really picky about this shit. I'm really, really picky about it. And I really like this thing. It is maddening. Some of the, let's see if we get this, you can tell where some of this is kind of off. This index finger is really giving me a lot of trouble this round, because I'm working with something here, and as far as I know, you know, it is pretty much a screen accurate detail, but it is a pain in the ass. And I figure that, I don't know why they did it the way that they did, but they did. And the index finger is way longer than I realized. It's really crazy. Actually, there's a lot of stuff about the glove that I didn't realize until here recently, and I'm still learning. Let's see. Not bad. Not bad. Alright guys, so there you go. There it is at this point. Second mobility test. You got an idea of how it's moving, how it's doing. It still needs tweaked. It's not finished. It's got more work to do. I may end up taking it apart one more time and working on a few things. And I may not. May just go ahead and get some rings and some blades and get this thing going. So, hope you guys like it, and I'll go ahead and give you a dead-on shot at it since I'm in the mirror here. Go ahead and get this. Okay, so this is what it basically looks like. Not too shabby. Pretty decent, right? Halfway decent part one glove. I'm happy with it to an extent. So, and there is some crazy stuff that goes on with this thing. It's not easy to pull off. And still got to work on a few things, and then it'll be a matter of tightening down everything nice and tight. And it will still remain with the mobility that it does have currently, even though it's a little bit loose. It'll still end up working just fine once I do tighten it up a little bit. And I've made sure of that. I always do. There's a lot of shaping and stuff that goes on behind the scenes, so to say, underneath things and in things. There's crevices, and there's just all these bends that are necessary to get everything to work right. There's that pinky. I'll be glad to get a ringlet on that thing. So anyway, there you have it. Part 1 glove by me. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Remember, this is pre-finalization, so this is not my final here yet. This is still my prototype, final prototype. The very last prototype I'll do before I do finalize the templates permanently. And so there you go. I've shot all the footage I need to shoot. That's like over 10 minutes. Sorry guys, I know I get to run in my mouth and I just can't help it. So, but I will continue to post these things for you guys and show you what I'm doing so that you do get to see my process of finalization. And hope you guys enjoy my rants and stuff, because basically what I'm doing here is just mostly for me, and I'm doing it because I want to. And anybody out there who can enjoy watching this and all that, that's good. I've got a couple people that I did promise a prototype to. Back when I was first starting to sell, I've decided that that these gloves are so difficult to build that I probably don't really want to sell them on a regular basis too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and sell them to the guys who I did promise the prototype to, if you still want one. And if not, it's fine. I mean, I'm mainly doing this for me. I'm building this thing for myself. So, you know, no problems if you guys don't want one. But Mr. Brian Seals owe the glove. Woohoo! The camera's really doing a pain, guys. And I will go ahead and get that glove to you, Brian. And I'm going to either get you one of these or go ahead and build the one that I have halfway built for you. Really would rather just go ahead and build you one of these, to be honest with you, because I just rather build you one of these. So, and I'll probably be getting a hold of you soon. So with that, thanks guys. I do want to do a shout out to Mr. Travis Cowsell for all of the inspiration that he's given me and all of the support that he's given me during my period of glove building. And without him, probably wouldn't be where I'm at with my glove building skills today. So do want to do that shout out for Mr. Cowsell. And that's about all. I know I've taken up way too much of your time, guys. I get on a rant and I really just don't care. I just let it run and run and run. So if you guys stop this crap like 5 minutes in, that's fine. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll record something else soon. Bye-bye.